the main factor with organic is just...
It does make a difference. Profit is $11,000 and margin is 65%.
You were one of the lucky people who actually was able to work with Mikey.
I have to say, he's sometimes really...
So, I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. We have the first female on this channel ever. And yeah, I mean, introduce yourself. What's up? How's everything going?
Yeah, so I started like in December with the course. I think to start with, like I did basically everything the same like my friends did. I went to school, went to university, and already during my studies, I did one internship, and it was really like nothing what I expected. But I didn't think so much of it. And after that, like during my last semester, I did a semester abroad. That was the time when I realized there's so much more than work and studying and everything. And that's how I wanted to start with Amazon FBA actually. But I had a friend back then and he told me about dropshipping. So I started to read some stuff about Facebook ads and that. So I started with that and I actually sold, I think in June last year, like 2 products, and it was 60 euros. And that was for me like, wow, insane. It's working. But then I stopped again because I had some problems with fulfillment and stuff like that. I was sourcing the products from AliExpress. So I started go to work full time, my first full-time job. And that was really, really shitty. And that's when I decided to look for a coach. And that's how I found you. Mm-hmm. And I got into the course.
Got it. Okay. So how did everything go from there?
Yeah. So
it was not the easiest for you. You were one of those people where it took a long time until you actually got it down. But I feel like now we're almost there. But yeah, how was it then?
Yeah, I think I started in December, mid-December or something like that. And you told me to start with organic. So I did that. And I tested a couple of products for like 5-6 months. But I have to admit, and that's what always Jacob says, that I only tested like 1 or 2 products a month. And that was actually my fault. So maybe it wouldn't have taken me so long. In June, I got my first winner, finally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's very important to mention that time itself does not matter at all. It's more the output. So the question should never be, all right, I did dropshipping for half a year and it's still not working. It should be, I posted X amount of videos and it's still not working. And that's a very, very different like frame where you basically can just do everything faster. And for some people it takes longer, for some people it goes faster. And it's fine that you see that now. And it's also kind of understandable that it took a little bit longer for you because you have the full-time job, etc. But still, I mean, it took a little bit longer. The main thing is that we did get there. So how does the first winner perform at the moment? So that's 17K in 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that is profit?
Profit is $11,000 and margin is 65%.
Amazing. Really, really good. The next step is obviously going to get that consistent and stuff like that. Maybe you can refresh the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. Basically, the main learnings you've gotten, what was it from all of this?
You mean like in total or from this product?
I think I feel like in the beginning when it was not working, you had a lot of like you were generally like stressed out about the whole process, and you weren't like sure if you should continue, how you should continue, etc. Did that change with this product, or maybe like tell us about that?
Yes, I guess I learned through the amount of videos I posted in the last couple of months, especially how to do the controversy stuff, and that was missing in my last videos. And that was actually the thing and the reason why this went viral. Yeah, I think that was something that was missing. Yeah, and in general, like my videos weren't so like fast paced. the quality was not so good. I bought an iPhone, which was the best decision. I think there are many reasons why this went viral.
For sure, got it. But how does it feel now? How does it feel now with dropshipping overall?
It feels definitely better. The most difficult part was in the beginning when you don't go viral at all, or you don't make any sales at all. And you see that other people are coming new to the program and they make like 1 or 2K a week. And you feel like, oh, I've started like 5 months ago and I don't make anything. But that changed because I now see that it really works. Yeah, but still I haven't figured it out.
What would you say were the main difficulties overall to get here?
Like you said before, I was really stressed out. I think like doing this besides my job, and my job is like really drawing on my energies. I know it's not an excuse like for not doing the stuff you tell me to do, but that actually made it worse for me in the beginning. And I think the worst part is like the mental part of this everything, when you don't get your first sales, when you don't have anybody to talk to, and nobody understands what you're doing right now. I think that was the most difficult part.
What was the main thing you were stressed about? Was it that it was working for others and not for you, or that you thought that generally you're doing something wrong, or you thought that it's not in your control? Or what was the main thing which stressed you?
Totally in the beginning, I have to admit that I don't know if you remember, like in the sales call, I wasn't so convinced at all. And in the beginning, I didn't know, maybe like I'm getting scammed or not. I'm thankful that that was not the case. But I had I think the difficult part was that I had to structure my day on my own.
Yeah. And how do you structure the day now?
I think it's not the best. I tried it with the calendar method, but it didn't work because I don't know. I'm the kind of person, like when I have to work till 5 or 6, and then I see that I have to film videos till 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I get like this anxious feeling. So I'm doing it right now, like how I work normally. I write my to-do lists and then I just do it whenever I'm free, like in my break time, or even if it's night. There is no special timing for the to-dos, but I just do them.
Did anything change? Like, did you constantly do it the same the last month and the month before? Or did you change anything about the structure recently, to make it work?
Not so much, honestly.
So it was just volume. Like you were doing the right thing all along. It was just not enough in terms of how much output, and you just kept doing it, and it took longer. But now you made it work. That's what you mean.
Yeah. And I tried to I film no matter what, even if I'm tired. I just drink coffee. I don't know, or on the weekend I just film, and if I don't, it's my fault. Then I have to do it during the week.
Yeah. I think what's really good about this whole organic thing is that you learn to hold yourself accountable a lot. And you just see every single time you see somebody else making it work, it's a testament to accountability of your own. The whole strategy, it does work. Question is just, can you execute it properly? And I'm saying it because it's not easy at all. And I need to emphasize this all the time on YouTube, that it is not easy in the beginning, because you're going to have all of the stress and mental problems and all of those things, which is very, very normal in the beginning. But the only thing which makes you chill a little bit more is money. Like the only thing is seeing money coming into your bank account after making it work with dropshipping specifically is what calms you down a little bit more. Now, you're still stressed because now you're worried about like taxes and stuff like that, which is also fine. But overall, the problems get kind of different and a little bit more a little less stressful. Let's talk about all the things you were worried about throughout the program. And I feel like you were one of those cases where you had like a lot of you were thinking a lot about the like far future and having like doubts about like general stuff stuff, which is not that relevant right now. And it was constantly my job to keep you in place in terms of, all right, doesn't matter. Like 80% of my answers, it literally doesn't matter. So did anything change from that?
Yes, still I know what you're going to say when I ask those questions, like tags or stuff and stuff like that. But I don't know, I still ask you because it gives me a better feeling. Yeah, but honestly, I know the answer. You guys are really, not only Mikey, but you're all really sometimes harsh, but also really straightforward when it comes to giving feedback and stuff like that. And in the beginning, I had my difficulties with that, but actually I realized that that's something I needed to hear sometimes, because it took me like back and got me into thinking like what's really important right now. That was good.
It's a very important process to kind of a little bit overcome your own ego after getting harsh criticism. And in the beginning, for everybody, it's like almost a defense thing where you instantly block and say, no, it cannot be like that, because it's just thrown at you like, you are doing this wrong, this is bad. And that is a statement like this can trigger a lot of people to say no to that. But yeah, good that you overcame that. But maybe also you were one of the lucky people who actually was able to work with Mikey. Maybe tell us about that.
Yes, you gave me his contact. I think the reason was actually that I should translate some videos into German for him. And for this, he helped me with some videos. I have to say he's sometimes really annoying, and I know he says it the same about me, but I'm really thankful for his help and that you gave me his contact, because actually he helped me a lot improving my videos. And I think he came from a similar position in the beginning.
Yes.
So he knew how he can help me and what my problems were. And yeah, I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's amazing, honestly. And I've seen just generally, he actually gets it. Like he really gets everything about organic and about the entire process. He actually has it down. Very important part of this entire program is connecting people where it makes sense. Because I saw for Mikey, it made sense to actually translate his page, his TikTok accounts into German. And for you, it made sense to do that for him, but then learn organic even closer from him. It just made sense. Yeah, that was good. But currently, you still are working your job, right?
Yes. Working full time.
Yeah, maybe tell us about your plan with that.
Hopefully, I can quit in a couple of months. But nevertheless, my contract will end in December, so that's the plan, that I don't have to look for another job. Yeah, that's my next goal, I guess.
What do you what is needed to actually make that work?
I definitely need to go viral again. Like I want to prove myself that I'm able to do that, and make like a minimum of that what I made like last time, because that was like 3 times my monthly salary.
Yeah. But I feel like your story generally is very relatable to a lot of people who are starting out. Maybe talk about how generally it feels to not make it work. Like when you try, but it doesn't work.
That's what you said in the beginning. It's you start to believe that you're not the problem, but maybe the strategies. No, I knew from the beginning that it will work, but because I saw it from the other guys. But still, it was difficult to hold on to that. Actually, seeing that other people are making it and you don't, so you start to think like maybe that's not my talent or something. I don't know. Maybe I should do Facebook ads because I like analytical stuff or that stuff like that. That's the mental part of this everything. Like it's the worst part. Even Mikey said that he always also had these moments in the beginning. He had this, or sometimes even now, like it's everything. It's a lot, but it's a part of that.
The main thing is to not act on that. Like the bigger picture here is you're gonna anyways experience that, and most people will. The question is just, will you act on that, and will you tell yourself, all right, let's not do that anymore, let's just do something else now, or will you not care about that feeling at all? Because for example, with Mikey, literally right before he really popped off with making a lot of money with organic, he was about to switch to Facebook again and to switch the entire strategy because he didn't feel like it's working as it should. It was extremely fortunate that it was him having this mental breakdown on a call with me and Jacob, and we're like shitting all over him to not change anything and make sure that he keeps doing exactly what he was doing because it was going in the right direction. And I feel like what you experience in general, where it just takes a little bit longer, it's something which a lot of people need to hear. And it's something where a lot of people will kind of feel a little bit like almost relieved, where, all right, maybe this is the right path. Because if you do the right thing all over, like over and over and over again, you just make it work. And you see that right now. The changes you made, as you said, were not crazy. It was just you posting and getting a little bit better with every 10 videos. And it takes long. But what would you estimate? How many videos did you actually post overall?
I would say 300 or something.
Yeah. So 300, it sounds like a lot, but if people are doing it full time, for example, and are posting like 9 videos a day, which is also doable, that's like 1 month and a couple of days. Actually, yeah, like that's like 1 month. You know, so if you're doing it full time, you have a huge advantage. And that's why I'm also saying the main factor with organic is just time. How much time per day can you actually invest into this? And how can you improve on the videos? And 300 videos might sound like a lot to some, but it's not. Like it's not that much if you compare it to other strategies, etc. What would you say were kind of the biggest mistakes you did in the beginning with the videos, and how did you improve them?
The biggest mistakes, I would say, like my ideas were really boring. And Mikey always said that I make like sales videos, and they are not really entertaining, and there is no story behind them. That's what I learned by watching all the other TikTok videos from other people, and in generally like scrolling through TikTok. They're definitely not so boring anymore. Still, but not so much. Definitely, the iPhone I think it does make a difference. I didn't want to believe it. And that's also what I learned, like you said it a few minutes ago, like I stopped thinking and I just I do what you guys say.
Yeah.
Like, Mikey always says that I'm really stubborn, and I didn't do what he said, because he also always said I should post on Instagram, not only post on TikTok. And in my mind, I wanted to go viral on TikTok, no matter what. But he said that it doesn't make any difference where the money comes from. So, and actually, the product which went viral now, it only blew off on Instagram.
Yes. So applying everything everybody tells you is key from the program. But what would you say generally helped you the most?
I would say availability to schedule a call with everyone. That was super helpful, and asking specific questions, like also to Jacob when it comes to videos, and showing him. And he says like asking again and again for the same video type, like what's going wrong. And then doing it over and over again. That helped me a lot. And of course, Mikey helped me a lot. Yeah.
So I feel like video reviews in general are huge. And would you say that if you would do everything till today by yourself, would you still do it? Would you still do dropshipping? Would you change path? Or how do you envision you doing the whole thing by yourself?
By myself, I think it would be like in June. Like I was super overwhelmed with everything. I learned some stuff on YouTube, but I don't know, I didn't have the motivation to go on because there were so many problems coming in, and I didn't have anybody to ask. And that's benefit of this program. Like I can ask anybody, also Patrick, for like technical stuff. And that's that, or even useless questions, like text questions to you.
It's almost like what you said with reassuring yourself mentally is a huge part. And you said like I kind of know what you're gonna answer, but I'm still asking you just to make sure. That's a big part of it, and I understand that it's normal to do that, just because in the beginning, you just want to make sure that you're doing everything right. And especially like you came to me also with a lot of questions in terms of like mindset and how to think about things, how to not be stressed and stuff like that. Which is also like, it's huge. And the main thing is not to quit. And if you don't quit, then you're going to make it work as long as your videos keep, like basically get better. So the entire mental game is just there to do everything exactly like the strategy requires it, no matter the outcome. It doesn't matter how the outcome is. If you have 0 views on every single video ever, you do exactly what is needed. You don't change anything. Obviously, if you're shadow banned, we could talk about it. But it like overall, you don't quit. You do exactly this step by step by step what we tell you, and that's it. And it's very difficult for yourself, like by yourself in the beginning, to identify what is actually going wrong. Because if you would look at your video in the beginning, now you see what's bad about it. In the beginning, you didn't see about what's bad about it. And the reason for that is just that you now have a better eye for what a good video is. And the same thing is if we look over your videos overall, we just see what the issue is, especially like Jacob, who like basically is the godfather of the entire strategy. And he basically just has this eye for virality, and he just instantly gets it. What would you say are the main goals for you for the next like 12 months?
For the next 12 months, definitely first making like 20K a month, quitting my job, and then hopefully I would be able to scale.
So the game plan, if I would be you, is this. First, you need to make sure that this was not luck. That's number one. Like when you make one video work once, or not one video, but like one product work for 1 month, that's great and that's amazing, but that's not proven concept yet. For me, you need to make at least 2 or 3 times something work until you can say, all right, I have this down. I know what I'm doing. I can go viral. I will make this work. Basically, I would make sure to make a bunch of money from another product, or again from this product, and go super viral again. And after that happens, then you can say to yourself, all right, I should probably invest more time into doing organic, because you see what the output results in. And if you just quit your job and have like extra 8 hours and can post like 8 videos per day more, obviously you're going to make much more money. So the return is going to be huge. After that, you're again going to burn out with posting so many videos, because you're going to have like 10 hours a day of posting, and you post 10 videos a day, and you go all in on those things. Then you can start hiring creators. And that's basically the unpleasant organic burnout method, which just works the best. And after you hire the creators, then you can start going back a little bit. Then you basically will have buy yourself time, etc. And you just need to understand what your time is worth, because every minute you are on the job, you can make a video. And the salary you're getting is not worth it if you understand how much a video on average makes you. So what advice would you give to a beginner just starting out right now?
Don't be stubborn. Listen to what Michael and the others say, and just do the tasks and do what they say, and don't think too much. And even though if you don't see any progress, just continue. It will pay off one day. Yes.
Amazing. Anything you generally wanted to add here?
We need definitely more girls.
I hope this one will attract more girls, because there's like, I would say over 95% guys in the program. And I feel like generally in the dropshipping field, it's definitely, I feel like having girl testimonials is also gonna push the girl side of things as well. And also with organic for girls, it's in a lot of the cases easier to make it work, because you have this huge advantage of being a girl. 95% of the dropshippers are guys, and you cannot go viral as a guy if you make girl content for specific products. It's like if you don't have super long hair and look like a girl, you're not going to be able to make hair product. That's just something which I have also seen a lot with capitalizing on strength, and I've seen a couple guys who are like athletes and going into those type of niches, and just works much easier, and the competition is much less. All right, good stuff. Appreciate it. If you are interested in starting the program with me, we're going to start with having a call and find out if everything is a good fit. If yes, we're going to start working in the program, where we're just going to guide you through the entire process of, number one, selecting good products. You're going to make a list with all the products you find, and we're going to tell you which one is good and which one's bad. We pick the best one, we go to the next step, which is going to be the skill of going viral and making videos. And here you're going to be stuck for a while. It's going to definitely take anywhere between a couple of, like, I would say the fastest people are making it work in like a week. We've seen a bunch of people go viral first week, but most of those guys don't convert instantly. So that's going to be the second skill we layer in. But it's going to take anywhere between like a week and I would say like 2 months, something like that, to learn how to go viral properly if you have a lot of time. And it depends always on your time, how long things take. The next skill is going to be how to convert and basically how to actually make videos which go viral and sell at the same time. And after that, we're going to get into like the scaling parts and just mass testing products and having a bunch of things at the same time and also building a team, etc. So if you're interested, click the link below and I will talk to you soon.